Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auditorium. This is the live show, live from the O2 of the engine room, and in 3, 2, 1, clap.
We could just do the safety announcements. The fire escapes are located to the doors you came in, and if there is an emergency, please don't panic. Thank you very much.
And in the unlikely event of landing in water, please remove high heels before escaping down the escape slide.
Not popular here, there, Humphreys.
No.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Moore! Dave Humphreys!
Thanks.
Stephen Cooper!
It's not actually accurate.
No.
No.
It's not, is it?
No,
it's
I
not
don't
accurate
think
at all.
No. Nobody threw rotten nappies at Humphreys. So this week's episode is brought to you by Cooper's Sound Effects app. And we shan't be doing anything else. We did want to talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
We did that one. And that one.
Oh.
He's putting it away now.
I think he's got to keep that for the whole show, actually.
No, I really don't.
think he's got to keep that
We're not going to get anything out of it. We need Cooper's questions and loads of stuff.
Whoa! Okay. Now, excuse me, I just fell off my chair.
Right, welcome to the Engine Room Show. You can catch us on our own website, theengineroomshow.com. We're on Twitter, twitter.com/Engine Room Show. Same on Facebook. And of course, we are on, the podcasting things is what we do, and we want you to listen to us. So please tell your friends, and you can get our YouTube videos as well.
And obviously we're on Joe.ie.
Joe.ie, how do we forget?
New Joe. Are they still doing that hashtag?
I don't know,
New Joe?
let's just say it.
8 weeks ago.
It's
hashtag New Joe.
It's just Joe.ie. It's just hashtag Joe.
Just check out hashtag Joe.ie /greatness.
Yeah.
At Joe.ie, is it?
Mega.
Joe.ie, D-O-T dot.
It's at, they
Dot.
spelled the dot.
Okay.
Okay, the Engine Room Show, we've got a ton of stuff to get through this week.
So much to tell you about.
Would you like to start off with an idea that I've come up with?
Yes, Cooper's Inventions Corner.
Quick, get on to Harry Baby. Get them on the phone.
You ready?
Here we go.
I might have toyed with this idea beforehand, but I want to delve deeper into the idea. The way technology is moving along in our lives, and the way life is becoming a busy thing, and we're all a very demanding bunch of people as humans. Yeah, yeah.
Dave more so than most.
True.
And you know the way you want it to be unique. You want everything to be your own.
Yeah.
Well, why the hell not print your own car? 3D print your own car. So you buy so basically take a car chassis.
Yeah.
And you can then print your own car, but the print will fit onto the chassis. So you pick a sports chassis or a 4x4 chassis or a bus chassis, but you essentially print your own car, interior, exterior, the whole lot, apart from soft versions and all that.
Okay.
Now I would imagine that'd be bloody expensive, and but like with the way technology is, you could whack out stuff. I know there's safety guidelines, but that will come into
safety schmafety.
Yeah, so it's essentially kit cars, yeah, but a little bit forward thinking and futuristic.
Yeah,
in it.
But they sound like they'd be perfect. Ergo, they can't be kit cars, because kit cars are pretty much always wrong in some way.
Well, no,
because they look like Spitfire airplanes without wings.
I say, what?
What? Look at this guy.
I made this new garage.
He's got wooden wheels. They said it wouldn't work. Oh, where's my thing?
No, it's fine.
No, we don't need. No, we
because
don't.
you can edit it. No, it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, so 3D printing is a genius idea.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been used to great effect in a number of different areas so far, including saving a newborn's life recently, which was amazing. There's no reason why you couldn't print parts for your car. However, what you're talking about, I think, is so far down the line.
Okay, well, how about not... right, you could use 3D printing to do some of the bits and pieces on the car, but the fact that, like, you literally design your car, all right? Or you do it on an app, okay?
I was going to say, if you take back the 3D thing and just say, why don't manufacturers offer you the chassis,
Yeah.
and then allow you to piece together your car, from their range.
But
of
what if there
available
was like a
parts.
machine? So, like, I'm gonna have to try and explain this. So, you take your sheet of metal or
Mhm.
plastic or perspex, whatever you're putting onto the car, right? And there's, you know that thing that you used to go into the joke shop, you put your hand through it, all the pins.
Mhm.
So basically, a tight ass version of that
Mhm.
that will shape whatever design, and it will then mold the metal. So it's pressing the metal and molding and heating it into the shape. All right.
Okay.
Then it laser cuts it out and
Yeah.
puts all the joinery parts on it.
Okay.
Yeah. And you whack it on your car and
Okay.
it rolls out.
Two things.
Yeah.
One, there are reasons why car manufacturers manufacture cars and we as punters don't. Most of them are economies of scale. In other words, if Volkswagen or Ford or Chrysler or SsangYong print 11 million pieces of metal that make up the wing, it's much cheaper for them to do that over the course of having them than it is for you or me to do one of whatever we want.
Yeah, but that's why, like, they specifically made that print, like that cutter, to do that. This is essentially something that will mold the metal, nearly like vacuum packing.
And that's I think my second point.
Yeah.
Which is we all remember the car that Homer designed. And I think if you let people design their own cars,
I think it's awesome.
everyone's car will look like an absolute abomination.
No, I don't think so. But like, everybody's individual. Like, express yourself. Look at the way you wear your actual shoes. Look at the way Humphreys wears his shoes.
No.
Look at the way I wear my shoes. We've
No,
got three
we
different.
still bought them off the shelf. They might be unique in the sense that
Yes.
they're not the same ones that everyone else wears.
But you both are wearing Nike. Other brands are available. Yeah. You can go into the
What are
Nike.
you wearing?
Nike.
Yeah.
You can go into the Nike stores and design your shoes.
Yeah, but you still
You can
design
do
them.
that anyway.
But you can design them within their
Do that now.
parameters.
Yeah, so why not do it
Yeah.
with cars?
Because you're not saying within their. You're saying I want my left front wing to be the size of Luxembourg and shaped like my mother's head, and I want the right wing to be shaped like
Oh my god,
an engine
I need
of
to
a
get
car.
Jim to paint that. Jim will paint that on Facebook.
But this is my point: is that like once you allow somebody to design their own car,
Okay.
it's going to be obnoxious and disgusting and really not cost effective.
Yeah, but if people have the money and want to be different, let them. I suppose you can just do it then if you have the
Of
money.
course, they sure. I mean, look,
Yeah.
isn't that where Ascari came from?
Kind of.
Who?
He had his own. He had enough money to just go. I want my own sports car,
Yeah.
and he designed an Ascari sports car.
That's how Lamborghini started.
True.
Mr. Lamborghini bought a Ferrari and thought it was crap, so he went, "Stop that! I'm gonna make my own."
So he made it uglier.
So he made Lamborghinis.
And he also made tractors.
Made tractors first. Anyway,
So it's not a bad
Yeah.
idea. It's just that it's not a very feasible idea, and I can't see it being reasonably achievable unless it's for a unique individual billionaire who has the cash to do whatever he wants.
I don't know, like with vacuum pack molding
what
as
could
well.
you make it? What would it print out of? Plastic.
Well,
It's usually some kind of a plastic polymer.
you know, you can print metal.
Not 3D print.
Yeah, I'm pretty well sure you can.
It'd be cool if you could make it out of like. You could make your car like strawberry flavored.
You can do that anyway. Just pour strawberries flavour on it.
I think this conversation may just have crashed into a wall,
Yeah,
and
thanks,
the
Ulf.
airbags have gone off. So let's move on, will we?
I've had a very tiring week.
You have, and you're
Tired.
drinking Red Bull.
And I'm emotional.
So let's move on to something that we
why
need
don't
to.
we talk? I have an idea.
Is it about cars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God,
He's
First
never
of
had
all-
an idea.
First of all,
this is weird.
get your
There's an independent thought alarm going off.
get your app thing that makes the crowd go absolutely ballistic.
Oh Jesus!
Right, find that out. Right, because something incredible has happened.
Okay.
This is up there. Do you know? I can't even think of things that
It's crashed.
are of the same.
His mind has crashed.
I
He needs to be rebooted.
can't think of things that are on a parallel for how amazing this is. Dave, yeah, I know. Dave Moore, our colleague, our very esteemed colleague and good friend, has bought new tyres for his BMW X5.
Go wild, people.
How amazing is that? And not only that, They're brand new. They haven't been on some other punter's car that they said, well, they're crap, I'm not going to get them. They're not part wardens, they're brand new tyres.
It's true. I went out
Well done.
to Paul and Anne-Marie in MF Auto Services in Deansgrange, and I put 4 brand new Accelera 8mm tread depth tyres on my car.
Amazing.
It's an expensive thing to do.
Have they retired to Monaco now?
I am but
you've doubled the value of your car now.
I pretty much have.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
if you tax it for the rest of the year and fill it with juice, like, you're going to be sorted.
yeah, it was an expensive thing.
I wonder why he was looking fitter. He's walking a lot these days.
No, I'm really not.
Well
yeah,
done.
but look,
Well
in a 10-year-old car, you know, and I had never changed the tyres since I owned it in 2010. I changed one, and I bought a part one, and he gave out to me.
I give it to you too.
It's true. So I went out and I bit the bullet, and I went to the credit union. I took out some money, and
what?
Well done.
Are you not loaded anyway?
Well done.
No, why does anyone think I'm loaded?
It's all up front.
Where do I live?
Oh yeah.
Portmarnock.
Yeah.
How big is my mortgage?
Huge.
I don't have any money.
More than I do.
I just about cover my mortgage.
You definitely don't have any money now after buying 4
Mortgages.
BMW X5
Mortgages.
tyres.
Well, that's your own fault for being a greedy slob.
It's not.
No, it's not. There was a bad building.
Yes. So spending an
Can't talk
outlay
about
like I
court
did
case.
on it's all done.
How does it feel having, apart from obviously the crippling financial burden now, and massive voids in your bank account?
Don't talk about it
How
like that.
does
You're
it
putting
feel?
people off.
How does it feel having 4 new tyres?
It-
Obviously, since you transport your beautiful, adoring children and wife in it.
It feels absolutely no different. I'm not joking you. I literally cannot. I don't feel any more grippy. I don't feel that my brakes are any more effective. Now, at the same time,
Your brake pads are
Yeah,
shattered
you
on
need to
it.
get a new brake pad.
I'm sure they probably are, and so I think psychologically, I think I have more grip, but I haven't had a situation where
I'm sure
I felt it.
had we conducted some kind of Newton-esque off of science test, we could
What? Drop it from a fucking tree?
possibly.
Well,
I think
in
we
fairness,
would
when
prove
when
that.
Humphreys was lecturing me and us and
Yeah.
everyone who listens
I
to the
actually need to
end
get new tires.
about his test he did in the Conti Dome, wasn't that what it was
Conti
called?
drum, yeah.
Continental.
I was very close to saying the word.
That word,
Poem.
yeah.
Conti Poem.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, when he was talking about that, he did say that he drove 8mm brand new
Yeah.
depth,
Yeah.
whatever, 4mm, whatever it was, part
3 mil
1, 3
and
mil part 1,
1.8.
and 1.8, which is 0.1 above the legal limit. And this man said in a car he was scared, and I've never seen him scared in any car.
Yeah.
And he was
and
scared at
I
1.7.
was scared in like test conditions, so
So he couldn't hit anything.
You
he was
know,
on track.
I was perfectly safe. I was on a
It's
huge
a
track,
Conti Dome.
and I was still scared. The Conti
He
floor?
said it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright,
look, and I'll
Alright,
be
so
honest
you're
with you.
done. You got new tires. You might need new tires. I need to start working on you next.
But here's
week.
the thing.
No, I'm fine. I'll buy them.
I think what's important to say is that
Mine
all,
just don't cost 800 quid each.
what's important to say is that it is really important. As Dave Humphreys, it was a sentence that rang through at me and made me actually buy new tires. Was, as he said, it's the only part of your car that actually touches the road.
You hope.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
a fair point. But if you think about it that way and you go, japers, yeah, and I'm buying them for 60 quid or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, or if you
Think
got,
about it.
if you got a smaller car than I am, 20 quid. Like, it is the only part of your car that touches the road. You might as well go with one that has at least come through some approval process.
Yes.
Got a little orange sticker on it.
All of
That's
that.
it.
All of
Yeah.
Anyway.
So anyway, thanks to Paul and Anne-Marie out
There you
in
go.
MS Auto
Good
Services.
stuff.
I was like, did they give you a discount?
No, I wasn't they gave me a discount.
I wouldn't be mentioning them then.
Ah, come on, they're nice people. Also, they are beside a shop, which is called the Bungalow. I know it's called the Bungalow because it has 2 signs on it. One on this side and says the Bungalow. One on this side and says the Bungalow. But above the shop it says the Bugnalow.
Boom. Check that out. Did you take a picture of it?
I did.
Excellent.
However,
The
I'm pretty convinced that the Bungalow's owner put Bugnalow above his shop on purpose.
Oh, cunning.
Because I think
Cunning.
he has had a lot of Facebook love as a result.
the bug.
So it's instead of B-U-N-G, Bung,
Yeah.
hello, it's B-U-G-N, Bugnalow. Hang on.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't
Anyway.
get. Am I
Anyway.
missing something here?
He
While
spelled
you
the name
go
of the show wrong. I'm
While you
I have
go
a picture
check
Is
here.
he a
that
Volkswagen dealer?
What?
What? No.
No, I'm going
What?
to put it up on the
The
camera here. 'cause we-
Bungalow.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up on the
So
camera.
it's misspelled purposely.
I think so. Here, on the camera here, right?
I can't believe they're getting to see it before me.
I'll show you now. Zach.
Okay.
You're gonna have to put that closer to the camera so
I
all
am.
the beautiful people can see. There's a delay on our camera, which is why he looks like a bit of a spat at the moment. But there you go.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
We'll bleep that bit out.
Good.
Bleep. Anyway, moving on.
Move swiftly on to. You have been driving more cars than
That's
is humanly
hilarious.
possible.
Yes, I've been driving more cars than there are days in the week, and thankfully, for a change, some of them have been slightly spectacular.
And
Okay.
abroad as well.
And
But
abroad.
can we start with very quickly and motor through the ones that
Yes.
haven't been mind-blowingly spectacular, ones that you've just driven and gone, that's a grand car, what have you been in?
Okay,
This is why he's a good journalism.
Good journalism.
that's it. Okay, so hot hatches. I've had two very recently. Peugeot 208 GTI.
This is important, they'll bring
Yes.
back the GTI, because
Yes.
the 205
GTI,
GTI, of course,
yeah.
was the last one.
Well, they do actually. There was a 207 GTI.
Was there?
It wasn't great though.
God.
Anyway, 208 GTI, 1.6 turbocharged, 200 horsepower. It's a deceptively quick car.
Right.
Deceptively quick, as in I broke the speed limit
Oh, dear.
On the test
a
track.
lot
Oh,
without,
dear.
without,
Without knowing
ever
it.
feeling. Yeah, well, I was totally oblivious to
Oblivious.
it.
Yeah, of course.
On a closed road in safe conditions
Good.
with a professional driver.
With a helmet on.
It's a good looking car. It's just a little bit lacking. Do you know what it is? It was a little bit dull.
Okay. Which you wouldn't
And-
want in your GTI.
It was very quick, very competent. The suspension is nice. It just missed. It didn't have the sense of occasion that the Ford Fiesta ST
See,
had.
I was about to say, I
Yes.
think the reason you think it was slightly disappointing is because you also drove the Fiesta
Yes.
ST, which you haven't stopped talking about.
It is genuinely, and I've driven an awful lot of cars this year. That car. It was the best car I've driven all year, and that I include. That's same with the Audi A6 bi-turbo
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we both
yeah.
had. The only thing that has now topped that Fiesta ST, which is just a spectacular car, the only thing that's knocked that off the top perch is the new Jaguar F-Type.
Oh, no.
Different
this-
price
Yeah.
bracket though. You could buy
Slightly.
20 Fiestas.
Well,
Slightly.
certainly 10.
Certainly
Slightly different. It is staggering.
Really.
How much
Staggering.
fuel it uses.
It doesn't
I-
matter. It
I
is so
did-
beautiful.
I had a great Jaguar organised this great thing. So the F-Type there for me, sitting at the airport, got there. The guys in Jag in the UK had a whole. They gave me the test route that their development drivers used to develop the F-Type.
Oh, fantastic. So the actual
So
roads.
there was like the actual roads all over England and Wales that they basically spent months and months, more than a year actually honing the car on these roads. So these are like the most perfect driving roads to fully exploit the car. It's just staggering. What it is capable of is.
So tell us a little bit about it spec-wise. So it's white,
Spec-wise, it's white, yes. So I had the V6 version,
which is 3 litre.
3 litre supercharged V6, 340 horsepower.
Nice.
Rear wheel drive, 8 speeds automatic with paddle shift. They don't do a manual option.
Excellent.
Good job.
And it's just it is genuinely, there's not a bad line on the car. It's
Yeah, it is.
achingly
staggeringly
beautiful.
yeah.
Achingly beautiful. But it's the sound. How this car is legal, I do not know.
It's that loud. Because he
It
rang
is,
me
yeah.
in the car on loudspeaker and went, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "Yeah," I could hear it was kind of windy. I was like, "Yeah, just listen to this." And I went, "Okay." And then he just went, "Oh!" And he made that noise with his mouth.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
I want to
It
hear you
is-
do it again with your mouth. 'Cause
No,
I know Dave
I'll
does
show
it
you
good.
later, honey. It was staggering.
Really.
Just,
That was awkward.
And
it's just incredible.
what
it
will the
does.
5 litre V8 be like?
Like a
All right,
dying
pained,
Wookiee.
a
Yeah.
pained gorilla.
Incredible bit of kit. Really,
Right.
really good. Thirsty.
Yeah, well, you know.
I did get it down to 4 miles to the gallon. As a,
Wow.
I didn't fully exploit
My
it.
X5 sounds like a Prius.
Yes. But yeah, absolutely a beautiful car. They're available now. not a lot of people are probably going to buy them. I think they're
150,
they start at well, certainly over 100,000 euros here. I'm not exactly sure the exact price, but Jaguar.ie will have all the prices on them. There's 3 different versions: V6, V6S, and then the V8.
Now they're all convertible at the moment,
They're
aren't
all
they?
convertible. There is
I
a
would
coupe
never
soft top
buy
convertible.
Yeah.
There is a
There's
coupe
a
coming
coupe
next year, which in actual fact is even more beautiful.
I like the
Yeah.
hard top
Yeah.
on the Jag. Can you see this maybe making an appearance in the next Bond movie? Would that
Possibly.
be up there with?
It would be
the coupe
easily
would
as
be.
beautiful.
The
Yeah.
coupe, definitely, yeah. I don't Bond's.
Wouldn't really drive a convertible.
Brosnan drove a Z3, and that kind of says it all, really. So, but yeah.
No, I'm thinking the Mission Impossible.
Really beautiful car. Also, on a slightly other wackier side
American
of
Bond.
things, I've also been driving a Nissan Juke Nismo.
Yeah,
what's
saw
an
that
Nismo?
one
Which Nismo is the Japanese. They're the tuning arm, the tuning division of Nissan. So
It's
think
AMG for
think
Mercedes.
AMG, Mercedes,
M-Type
M
is
Sport,
M Sport.
and
But
BMW.
these guys in Japan,
Yeah.
the
Nismo.
Nismo, sorry, yeah.
Nismo.
I've been doing some research on them, and they're actually 6-year-olds with crayons. And they're let loose on these Nissan
That's not
Jukes.
fair.
It's
Look, the
Uh,
Duke is an interestingly shaped car that they had to
To
start
start off
working.
with.
Yeah,
But
so
they've
they-
used
Yeah.
the shape of the car has taken up any space inside. I was looking at that. I remember when I was changing the Navara that I had, which I missed terribly. But they tried to sway me towards a Duke, and I'm like, from a Navara to a Duke, and I
you could
opened
fit a Duke in the back of a Navara.
Yes, you can. And I opened up
just in the crew cab.
Yeah.
I opened up the boot of the Duke, and then I was like, "Where is the boot? There's actually
That's
no
it.
boot."
Yeah.
Like, did you do
But
a
don't
boot
forget,
test?
isn't it a Micra on steroids?
It is a
Micra.
Micra.
I mean, I know it's a bit
big-
bigger
a bit
than that,
bigger
but
than
like
a Micra.
that's why. But the Qashqai
It's
is
smaller than a Qashqai, though.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
the Qashqai is there to be
And-
the bigger brother.
And this is kind of basically this is styled like the absolutely epic Duke
Or.
Duke Or that I can't remember, they made circa 10 of them, 7 or 10 of them, which was a Duke that had basically a Duke body dropped onto a Nissan GTR, which
is so genius,
bonkers.
so genius.
Absolutely bonkers.
What was
But
the
this
video?
does look like
Wasn't there someone that raced? I can't remember who was driving the Duke, but somebody drove a Duke or in Dubai
Against,
against the Sheik's collection of
yeah.
supercars and kicked their ass.
No way.
Yeah.
See, I love the name of that car. I think the name Duke.
Yeah.
Like but I don't think that name suits that car. I think the Duke should be. I don't know. It's like, I think of the Duke as like, it's John Wayne. John Wayne. Isn't it?
No, that's Duke.
Duke.
There you go, the Duke. Yeah,
The Duke.
the
Yeah,
Duke.
this is Duke with a J.
Oh yeah, then it's fine.
I also had one other slightly insane car.
Right.
That it's not actually a new car. It's not a press car. It belongs to a good friend of mine in the UK called Brandon. Brandon has issues.
Okay.
A lot of issues. This is an RS4. Standard
Audi
saloon.
RS4.
Audi
Beautiful
RS4.
saloon.
Beautiful car.
I'm wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the
Yes,
whole idea of an RS4.
Exactly,
Yeah.
He's done a little bit of work to it.
Okay.
He spent an awful lot of money on the engine.
Right. On top of what's already
on top
in there.
of what was already there.
Oh, is it
That wasn't good enough.
Was
So
it
he wanted
broken?
to make it quicker. He then decided that it wasn't quick enough at that stage, and then had all of the exhaust system replaced with a straight through exhaust system from the header pipes straight out the back,
Which makes
That-
it quicker.
which makes it a lot quicker and drops a lot of weight.
So it means that the whatever comes out doesn't have to take a little journey, just out.
exactly
Precisely.
straight
Okay.
Straight out. More efficient.
Why don't you
That's-
just do it in the bonnet then, out the front?
because it wouldn't work
No.
as well.
Really?
There's
Yeah.
technical stuff involved.
You say that, but
Mm.
you're not a scientist. I am.
Then that wasn't enough, so he then fitted an enormous nitrous oxide bottle to the back of it. So he's running NOS in it. It is now running 700 horsepower
In an RS4.
in an RS4 with 4-wheel drive.
That's more horsepower than you get in most supercars.
Yes. In order to stop said car, he has had to replace all the brakes with the same that are on a Lamborghini Gallardo. So he's now got 8-pot calipers on the front and 6-pot calipers on the back.
Is he a getaway driver off of robbing banks?
This guy would make the ultimate getaway driver. We are out on a closed road. Let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
I saw 160 miles an hour in 4th gear.
Oh my god.
Were you in the car?
Mind-boggling, yeah. Mind-boggling. Incredible car.
Oh my god.
He's promised to take it over to Ireland. It will be here. We will test it. We will have so much fun with it.
I'll tell you now.
I reckon it will make possibly one or all of us vomit.
Because that's I was in the Ford Fiesta ST with him. I'm never getting into a fast car with him again. And that was a
That's not a fast
That was a
car.
1.6.
What was the car that you dropped me home in? It was a Ford as well.
It was a Focus.
Yeah, and
or
I was looking
OS.
forward to being, because I brought him down the really bad back road, which the surface isn't too bad, like, but there's nice twists and turns. There's room for a car and a half, and nice. Jesus, I tell you what, I was so bored. It was like he was really taking his time. I think he wanted to spend more time with me or
I've
something.
never been down that road before. I
why I like an
wanted to be
adventure.
sure. I wanted to be sure of it.
Plus, he was also being safe, which is important.
Yes.
Very true.
Safety first.
Right, apart from this, and Duke Nismo going to finish on
Yeah.
this, what are you driving right now?
Right now, unfortunately, not unfortunately, right now I'm driving a Kia Carens.
Okay, a
Hang
Kia
on.
Carens.
Go.
A Kia Carens, you haven't managed to see one on the road, is a giant space with some metal on it.
Yes, it's a comfortable family car.
8-seater, 7-seater?
You can, yeah. This is just 5-seater one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think they did them that small.
Yeah. It's
Giant boot then.
practical.
Yeah. Right, well on
Do
that
you know what-
underwhelming Kia Carens, we'll say goodbye. And thanks for listening to The Engine Room Show. You can catch us on theengineroomshow.com. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and of course we're on our good friend's website, joe.ie.
Laters.
Yep.